The thing I liked most about RAMP was the hands-on learning environment. It wasn't just sitting in a classroom being told what being an RA was like, it was actually physically going out and doing things.
The thing I liked most about RAMP was the fact that we had a really small class size, and because we had a really small class size, it really facilitated us getting to know each other, and we could talk about different issues without feeling like we were pressured against a larger group.
The thing I liked most about RAMP was probably the different case studies that we did during our sessions. It's really useful, or it has been, I've proven, in being an RA, is that you learn the most by doing different case studies and having scenarios presented to you that you may have never seen before. And I think RAMP was a really good opportunity to get some of those RA situations that are fairly common within the job but that you might have no idea about unless you were actually an RA.
I think what I liked most about RAMP was that I had it on Wednesday afternoon, so it was kind of like relaxing at the end of the day. We went in, met with several different students, usually got free food, it was kind of relaxed and did a little bit unwinding of your day, and then went into the whole experience about RAMP and what that's about.
Learned a great deal about how we're so different in our leadership styles. That has truly helped us become better head RAs.
The most important thing I got out of RAMP was how to build a team. No matter where your members are from and the experiences that they bring to the team, they can all be used as valuable resources.
The most important thing I got out of RAMP was how to be an effective leader. As a head RA, I have to be able to manage everybody's different leadership styles. Understanding my own and how it works well with others who were in my RAMP group really cemented that for me to be able to use it in my job currently.
The most important thing that I think I got out of RAMP was we got to meet all the professional staff that works in Res Life, and I was a commuter as a student, so I never really had much contact with all the inner workings of Res Life and all the people that are there, and they are really incredibly helpful. And through RAMP, I was able to meet and make a lot of connections between these people, and I think it's helped me transition from being a commuter to being a resident assistant because we've already had these connections.
The relationships I built with people in the RAMP program and also the staff I got to meet was very important because now I can relate with them, and also if there are any problems I know I can call them for help.
Kind of like relying on community. At Villanova, community is a really big thing, and I think the RAMP group also emphasizes that, because within your RAMP group you have a community, including your area coordinator, that will lead it, and it helps establishes like a really central mission to the Office for Residential Life here. So I think that that's kind of like the first taste of what the RA life is at Villanova, so I think that that was really important to get in that first experience.
A good way to prepare for RA interviews and the RA process, what goes about just explaining how you would handle a situation before and having no prior knowledge to what goes on behind the scenes, kind of give a behind the scenes glimpse of what to do.
The RAMP program helped me with my interview in getting the RA position. The RAMP interview was very similar to what the RA interview was. So having been through it already really helped me ease into the RA interview better.
The RAMP position, I think, has prepared me to be resident assistant because it really made me aware of the fact that as a resident assistant, the position never leaves you. You are a resident assistant wherever you are.
When I was a sophomore doing RAMP, I got pulled up to be an RA, and I decided to finish the program because I thought, like, the different case scenarios, like, you can never stop learning about being an RA, and I think that gives you kind of like a every other week somewhat mini RA training, because it brings different scenarios, case scenarios, how to work with different types of individuals, what your leadership style is, and really how to interview, which are all very important things, and all things that will help you in your RA position and just in your life in general.
It gave me an idea of how much work was required, and also it helped me develop friendships with other RAs that were already on staff that I could ask questions and figure out any problems that I have.
So for me, the ramp experience was basically an overall learning process. I learned a lot about life at Villanova and like how the Office for Residential Learning, residential life, helps emphasize that community within the staff and within the buildings. I also learned a lot about myself and my leadership style, which was really helpful. And it also helped me prepare as far as like interviewing goes, as like what interviewers expect and how to conduct yourself in an interview.
The RAMP program is a great program to be able to enter the Res Life community. It helps you build your leadership style. It helps you meet new people. And I would recommend it to anyone who wanted to be in the Res Life community.
I think it's a great sophomore experience that gives a great vision into how to be a better RA, as well as making connections with fellow RAs and area coordinators and everyone else involved in Res Life. It's an overall very enjoyable experience.
Overall, I think the RAMP program is a great experience for anyone who wants to try and see what it's like to be an RA. It gives you hands-on learning experiences, it teaches you how to work in a team, and it really prepares you for the next year of what you'll experience as being on the RA staff.